Why am I the only person on this stage, at least, who can say that January 6th now does look like it was an inside job? That the Great Replacement theory is not some grand right-wing conspiracy theory?
He is 19 versions of Charlie Day at various points.
Yeah.
Underneath his suit is just a bunch of Reddit forums stacked on top of each other.
You are promising America tonight you would never abuse power as retribution.
Except for day one. Close the border, and I want to drill.
That's not retribution.
Yeah.
Crowd goes nuts.
We're closing the border, and we're drilling.
Drilling through the skulls of my enemies.
It's dumb that we have to watch this.
I hate this so much.
Yeah, this.
Oh shit, I think I accidentally hit my phone.
Why do we have a landline?
Somehow I dialed 9.
Are you about to make first contact?
Oh, wow.
I'm receiving a transmission.
Whoa.
Who could it be?
Congressman Jared Moskowitz.
Hello, sir.
Welcome, Congressman.
Welcome.
Have you seen the Alien Super Show before?
Yeah, I've watched some limited Alien Super Show.
Thank you for admitting that.
Yes.
Look, we're on a tight schedule, so you just have to watch these clips with us.
Let's dive right in.
We had a lot of opponents, but we've been waging an all-out war in American democracy. You look at what they've been
When he's
doing.
right, he's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Rare moment.
Wait until he starts selling that bumper sticker. You start seeing them everywhere. It's really going to confuse you.
Wait a minute. We've been waging. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I could definitely see that on the broadside of a barn off the highway.
Sure, I can see that on a flag slapping in the salty breeze off an oversized boat.
It's a great mug to drink your coffee out of.
They'd have to size down the font a little on their hats, but I think they could make it work.
You have to learn from history. If you don't learn from history, you're a fool.
Trump is a noted history student.
It's also, by the way, math. He's like, we were winning with 75% of the vote in, and then we lost the other 25% of the vote. And guess what? We lost.
He's so used to inflating numbers. 75% is 100% of the votes.
We won the first 3 quarters, but then when we lost all of the points in the 4th quarter, we lost the game.
As someone who studies history, I know that as long as you were winning at one point, you really should win the whole thing. There's no such word as comeback. That's never happened.
They cheated like hell. They know it. And you'll never find out all the ways, but we don't need all the ways.
I love the ways. All the ways.
All the ways matters.
So the most important part of what's coming up is to guard the vote. And you should go into Detroit, and you should go into Philadelphia, and you should go into some of these places, Atlanta.
I love when he pronounces all of the syllables. Atlanta, Philadelphia.
And it always works out when this guy tells people where to go.
Now launching Trump brand travel agency. Trump himself will tell you where to go so you can experience the most election interference that Ginny Thomas's money can buy. Destinations like the Capitol, Detroit, Philadelphia, Atlanta.
You should really go there.
From the people that brought you Trump brand steaks and an insurrection.
Yeah, Trump is a wonderful travel agent.
And you should go into some of these places, and we got to watch those votes when they come in.
This was the guard the vote thing.
The guardrails. We need guardrails.
Guardrails, right, of course. You know, as far as all of the most lovely things that fascists do, I would say that guarding the vote is pretty up there. Like canceling the election, making sure elections aren't valid. I'm just curious, like, do people throw around the word fascist around there? Or is it like, that's the F word we can't say?
Oh, no. It gets thrown around all the time. Sometimes it gets sometimes it gets misused, which then quite undermines like when we have a real fascist.
All right. I hope you're ready for this next one.
All this bullshit that Ian Sams.
Oh, my friend. Oh, this is my friend.
Dumb.
Yeah, he's going to get a candle at my kid's bar mitzvah.
Okay, but not one that's too important. Give him one between like 2 and 6.
No, I'm not going to give you your time back. We can stop the clock.
Stop the clock.
You all continue to. You look like a Smurf here, just going around and all this stuff.
First of all, on behalf of Smurfs everywhere, we were happy for the notoriety. We finally have made it to Congress.
It's an underrepresented block of constituents.
And he was calling Goldman a trust fund baby right after he literally just said, I'm the largest landowner in my county.
Yeah.
Over 1,000 acres of land for hunting purposes.
When you get tired of coming up empty, hunting for evidence, you can always retire to your land and kill for sport.
Come on down to COMER land. Shoot some animals. Make you feel like a big man. I own this land. I own this blood-soaked land.
I'm trying to remind people we don't use land ownership as a metric anymore of I have lots of trees.
What does it feel like to be a Democrat on the Committee on Oversight and Accountability?
It feels like, well, look, I mean, since it's topical, it literally feels like being at a Broadway play.
So you're constantly looking at Lauren Boebert jerking off other guys.
So, Congressman, as part of our pre-planned invasion policy, anytime we make contact with a human, we actually have an onboarding process.
We'd like to beam you aboard our ship through our patented alienator that will transform your human form into its alien essence.
I love that. I'm finally being an alien. I'm going to be beamed up.
Get this Smurf on our turf.
You look nothing like a Smurf.
Yeah, where did Comer get Smurf from?
Well, welcome aboard, sir. It can be a little disorienting at first.
Let me look around in this ship. It looks very Boeing.
Yeah,
Very
we are
Boeing.
heavily subsidized by American government contracts.
Yes.
Yeah, see, yeah, very Raytheon in here. Where'd you guys get all this stuff, huh?
I mean, it turns out there's not a lot of oversight on who can get U.S. military equipment, and a lot of it is just lying around. Someone should do something about that.
Yeah, I now know why the Pentagon has failed an audit 6 times in a row. Now I can finally get to the bottom of where all these UAPs are coming from.
My theory about the reason I would want to be president is to know about aliens. And so my theory that aliens other than us aren't real is that Donald Trump would have found out on day one and told everyone. Is there any weight to that whatsoever?
Yeah, here's the answer to that. There were many things they didn't tell Donald Trump, I have no doubt. Think about it. Like, there's that JFK file, right? And they keep not releasing it and not releasing it. The reason why Donald Trump hasn't told anyone is because he never read it. They put it on his desk and he was like, you should read this. And he was like, no, I don't read.
It's not that they didn't try to tell him, it's that they tried to, and he was like, oh, there's not enough pictures in here. I'm never going to get to this.
It doesn't reference me enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't smell. I scratched it and it doesn't smell.
Would not want to know what that would smell like.
All right, well, now let's get to the big Biden bombshell of the week.
Joe Biden claimed there was an absolute wall.
First of all, he literally looks like he was taken hostage. Okay.
He holds up the newspaper with the date.
By the way, if you're listening, whoever has Chairman Comer, please release him. Look at his fresh do. Look at that do.
Yeah, it's a fresh cut.
The tips are leaning down. I love that. Ugh.
He could be the new model for Dep Gel.
I was gonna say, looks like the oldest member of the Backstreet Boys. This is just
It's really emphasizing the squareness of his head. He looks like Thwomp from Super Mario.
His hair knows the bullshit he's spewing. It's trying to leave his scalp.
yes.
All directions.
Hunter Biden's business entity, a Wasco PC, making direct monthly payments to
Wow,
Joe Biden.
thanks for the visual aid. Couldn't possibly follow this.
They filmed it. And they were like, listen, this is powerful, but it's missing something. And they were like,
The graphics budget in the House Oversight Committee is out of control.
let's show a great photo of Joe Biden, by the way. It's a wonderful photo of him.
Yeah, they don't do that Fox News thing where they pick a bad photo of him blinking or like
Right.
blowing his nose.
It's respectful.
Yeah, Fox uses the photo of Joe Biden the day he had like a melanoma taken off his face. Like, let's go with that one.
Joe Biden knew about, participated in, and benefited from his family's
So many
influence
adjectives.
Benefited from.
Participated, loved. He loved Hunter.
Maybe this is the smoking gun that we've been waiting for, but we're only talking about $4,000.
Oh man, there's got to be room for small petty crimes presidents. We did big crimes president. Let's do the small microtransactions.
This is going to be the first impeachment through osmosis.
Yeah, Congressman, James Comer is fundraising off of all of this. He's fundraising off of calling you a Smurf. Do you feel like you're missing out on the grift, all the things that other politicians are getting away with?
No, I have to live with the grift every day.
Okay.
I walk the halls of grift.
You need to be grifting more. Everyone's doing it but you.
Grift by osmosis.
Yeah, right.
I think we got to send you back to Earth.
Yeah. Thanks for visiting our ship. That's really very generous.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, before you go, we have to wipe your memory.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, great. Wow, so easy.
Normally people resist that.
Yeah, just when you use the rubber glove, be gentle.
Noted.
Yeah.
Certainly will.
We have someone else do that.
Today, the House Oversight Committee is releasing incontrovertible proof that Joe Biden, at an international house of pancakes, paid for his son Hunter Biden's Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. And records will show that Hunter Biden reimbursed the president for his Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity with money from China. It came in the form of 3 monthly installments of $2 plus sales tax for the very affordable and very delicious Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. Thank you.
Hiya, thanks for tuning in. If you like the show, help us keep this spaceship going. Subscribe to our YouTube channel or drop a comment. We read them all. If you really like the show, subscribe to our Patreon where we share bonus content that didn't make it on this episode. Okay, gotta go. Thank you. Bye.